Hey everybody, it's me, Get Milky here, and today I have a let's play of, the Third Age Total War. It's actually a mod for Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms, and it's not showing the version here, but this is 3.2, so this is the latest version of the Third Age Total War that's up to date. The last patch came out a month ago, and I'm going to be playing a Fellowship campaign. I actually haven't seen one of these on YouTube yet, and I'm going to make a series of doing this probably on the weekends. Uploading 1 or 2 videos every Saturday and Sunday if I can, depending on if I have the time or not. But yeah, in the last update they actually released this, but it was very buggy and it wasn't meant to be released yet. So I'm going to play the Fellowship campaign. Now it's not just the Fellowship campaign, it goes across the 3 films. It is a custom campaign and I've set up everything, it should be okay. I changed the controls because I'm very used to Shogun controls, and the controls for this game are kind of a little bit different and it's a little bit harder. So yeah, I'm just going to start this up and I'm going to let you listen to this and then I'll be back to talk to you more about it. So I hope you enjoy this, and yeah, let's go. Oh, okay, sorry. The Fellowship. Frodo Baggins, a hobbit from the Shire, is the son of Drogo Baggins and Primula Brandybuck. Sorry if I'm saying these words wrong, please don't get on at me. I'm probably going to make tons of mistakes, but oh well. At the age of 12, Frodo lost both his parents in a boating accident and was taken by his maternal family, the Brandybuck clan. At 21, Frodo was adopted by Bilbo Baggins. During the next 12 years, Bilbo taught Frodo much of the Elvish language, and they often shared long walking trips together. Bilbo is celebrating his 111th birthday on the same day that Frodo Baggins, his heir, is celebrating his 33rd birthday, his coming of age. At the birthday party, Bilbo disappears after a speech. To the surprise of all, Bilbo departs from the Shire, the land of the hobbits, from what he calls a permanent holiday. He leaves his remaining belongings, including his home, Bag End, and, after some persuasion by the wizard Gandalf, the ring he had found on his adventures, which he used to make himself invisible to Frodo. This is, of course, the One Ring, if you've seen the film. If not, please go see the film first. It is awesome. Gandalf warns Frodo to keep the ring secret and safe from others, and leaves on his own business. Over the next 17 years, Gandalf visits Frodo, staying briefly before going off again. Then one spring night, Gandalf arrives to alert Frodo to the darker aspects of the ring which Bilbo had previously only used to make himself invisible. It is the One Ring of Sauron, the Dark Lord. Sauron forged the ring himself and used it to subdue and rule Middle-earth. In the War of the Last Alliance, Sauron was defeated by the Elven King Gil-galad and Eladin. Sorry, I said that completely wrong. High King of Gondor and Arnor. Though they themselves perished in the deed, the ring was cut off from Sauron by Isildur, son of Elendil. Sauron was thus overthrown and he fled, and so, for many years, peace returned to Middle-earth. But the ring himself was not destroyed. Isildur kept the ring for himself after cutting it from Sauron. However, Isildur was slain in the Battle of the Gladden Fields and the hands of Frodo. If you ever read the Hobbit, the film's actually coming out at the end of this year, if that's where that's from, and this is the Lord of the Rings. So, yeah, sorry. Sauron had now arisen once again, power to find the ring. Gandalf details the evil powers of the ring and its ability to influence the bearer and those near him. If it is to be worn for too long a time, Gandalf warns that the ring is no longer safe in the Shire because after some investigation of his own, he has learned from Gollum himself that Gollum has gone to Mordor, where he was captured and was tortured into revealing to Sauron that a hobbit named Baggins from the Shire possesses the ring. Heeding Gandalf's advice, Frodo decides that it is best to remove the ring from the Shire. Note, the Fellowship can only be played on very hard campaign difficulty, so I'm going to do that now. Show CPU moves and manage all cities. So sorry if that was a bit long. That just covers the start of the Fellowship, which is the first film and first book. So yeah, this is going to be like kind of like across the 3 films, because it doesn't end at where the Fellowship falls apart. It actually continues on. So as you can see here, the strengths, various mighty heroes accompany the Fellowship. The Fellowship isn't able to recruit any units and must rely on their allies. And you can see Frodo, Aragorn, Arwen, Gandalf, Lady, I can't remember her name, sorry, Legolas, Boromir, and some of the hobbits. So yeah, I'm just going to start this. I think there's a cinematic, I hope there is, and I hope you enjoy this.
Legend tells of a ring created by an ancient evil that gave its wearer the power to enslave the world. Believed lost for centuries, it has now been found.
This is the One Ring, forged by the Dark Lord Sauron.
But it cannot stay in the Shire.
No,
Must I do? Travel under my name. Still forever.
once to be found.
Okay, so summer 3018, TA, third age. For I am serious also, deadly serious, and my heart is hot within me. Thorn Oakenshield about his quest, unfinished tales. And yeah, so this mod looks amazing. For a Total War game mod, the people who made this have really outdone themselves. I'm going to link you to where I found the mod. And if any of you get stuck on trying to install it and download it, don't be afraid to ask me. I'll try and help you as much. So, okay, this is where it starts, and there's some campaign rules and notes. Frodo mustn't die or you'll lose a game. Of course, you can't lose them. Every other hero, except Merry and Pippin, can suffer one fatal wound can be healed in Maldris. If Aragorn suffers his second fatal wound, the campaign is lost. Units mustn't be garrisoned in any other settlement except Hobbiton. After the turn's end, or the campaign will be lost. Read the events and mission information carefully, follow the automatic camera movement to know where your missions and quest locations are. I will be doing that. Make new saves regular in case you become dissatisfied with the mission outcome or your campaign progress. I will also be doing that because I really don't want to lose the campaign halfway through. Heroes can withstand several hits and are very useful to strike enemy units, of course. Mercenaries are very valuable reinforcements, so try to hire as many as possible, and millions of the Council of Nobles are unimportant and have to be ignored. Okay, so as you can see here, we start in Hobbiton. As you can see at the bottom left, there's the map of Middle-earth. It's really nicely done. As you can see, you can like scroll across. So I've already played this game before, so I know where the thing is. This is Gondor, this is Minas Tirith. As you can see, there's a ring around it. This is Mordor, the volcano, the Black Gates are here. And then you'll recognize this from the first film. I'll be heading here later on. And so at the moment we're stuck in the Shire.
Yes, my lord.
And of course we have our heroes, Sam.
Approaching.
So I'm just gonna put these spies with Sam, and I'm gonna take Frodo out. So you're gonna see a lot of end turns because this game is just kind of an entertainment, and all the battles you see are ones from the film. Maybe a couple extra, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna end the first turn here. There's also a third age campaign, and it's actually quite common. You can actually find a lot more on YouTube, so if you ever want to see some of that, go watch some others. There's some great ones. There's some dwarf campaigns, Gondor ones. I played a Gondor campaign. I didn't record it, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, chapter 1, a meeting in Bree. For so many years, Bilbo kept in his golden trinket, his ring. I never noticed how it challenged him, how closely he guarded it. The malice within it was ever so subtle. And now Gandalf tells me, 'tis the weapon of the enemy. The One Ring is secretly revealed by the flames in Bilbo's fireplace. As per Gandalf's instruction, I must now rush to Bree by unmarked paths of the servants of the Dark Lord. Watch all roads. Gandalf is the wise person I know. Okay, I don't want to read this anymore. I've just realized I've been reading way too much. If you've seen the film, you'll understand this. So I'm just going to quickly skip all this stuff. You can actually pause it. I'll leave it for like 5 seconds before you can do it. And you can pause it if you want to read it yourself. So yeah, okay. Okay. So here's Bree, and they'll be heading to the Prancing Pony. Of course I'm going to be terrible with these factions. So it's going to end our turn. Sorry if I've also been sounding a little bit distracted. My girlfriend keeps handing me stuff she's finding. She found my old Shogun game, the first one. Oh shit. Oh, actually it has Shogun in it. Oh wow. This is a bit... some news for me, sorry. I'm getting distracted here. So, to Bree. What else do we do now? nothing, I don't think. So basically we have to hold one regions, including Hobbiton, eliminate factions Mordor and Isengard, just like what happens in the film. Diplomacy, we've got all our allies and all our enemies, of course. So I'll just get another turn here. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you read this quickly. I'm just gonna scroll down. You can pause it at any time.
Who are you? You frightened?
So as you can see, they have like different snippets of the film, which is awesome. This mod was made really well. So as you can see here, we have a new recruit in our army, Aragorn.
Assembling a mighty orders.
And as you can hear, they've got like the English voiceovers, so you're gonna hear some very English characters who are voicing, and then they've got some really hilarious orc stuff. So whenever I see an orc army, I'll click on them and I'll let you hear. It's quite funny, some of the stuff they say. When I used to play the Third Age campaign, I was playing as Gondor, and they actually did some new voiceovers. Well, I'll explain this to you while you can read this. So basically, they would say really stupid stuff, like they would say Gondorian bowman, and they would say it really weird. And then the Knights of Dol Amroth, oh god, the voicing is terrible. It is so funny though, but it's still worth playing this game. Definitely get this mod. It's worth it. And it's really easy to install, actually. If you ever get stuck, it is really easy. You just need the certain requirements to install it. Anyway, so yeah, I need to head here.
By your command.
So basically, a couple of turns just go by. And the Nazgul, so yeah, the Nazgul are gaining on our tail. I can feel the presence on, or rather the ring, I can feel it. And you can pause that to read it. So I still need to head there.
Continuing tomorrow. We have marched our limit.
Oh, and here we get attacked by I can't read Elvish names that well. Akoril, the blind sorcerer. One of the Nazgul here. I always thought the Nazgul were the sort of demon beasts they rided on, but my friend told me that I was wrong, and they're actually the Nazgul. And in the books, he also told me that I think in the second book they didn't have their black hoods on that much, so that would have been pretty cool to see in the film. I'm really looking forward to the Hobbit. It's gonna be great. So yeah, here's the battle map. I'm gonna hide as far up as I can, because I have this ranger unit and he can fire to about here. Yeah, I can't deploy at that range. So basically all I want to do is to defend Frodo. If Frodo dies, it's game over. But Aragorn and Samwise can take a hit. So as you can see here, it's quite like the film, apart from the numbers don't exactly add up. Merry and Pippin aren't here, and we seem to have some farmers, some Dunedain Rangers, or Dunedain, sorry, and some hobbitry in arms, or farmers. And as you can see, instead of, let's see, yeah, instead of the 9 riders, there's 11. So it's not exactly that accurate, but it's pretty cool. I'm just gonna line up my men a little bit more. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Since I've changed the controls for this, instead of R for run, it's now H. So yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to get used to that. I'm too used to Shogun 2 controls. So basically I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit. Wait till they come closer, because there's not really that much to see here. It does get a lot interesting, like further on in the Fellowship. You get more armies, I'm guessing. I've seen the snippets of this in the past from people who played the buggy version, but it wasn't that good in the end. So as you can see here, Aragorn is firing off some shots. Well, his rangers are. Let's get some close-up shots. Some blood splatter here. Only problem I found with this game so far when I actually try to play it is that I don't know how to like use your units to run in an attack, like in melee, your missile units. So I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. I just run them forwards and get them trapped into the combat. I never click on it. And what I really want to do is I really want to keep these guys up here at an angle. And I want Aragon to face them first, because he's the one who can take the most wounds. I'm gonna let him get as many shots off as I can, and then I'm gonna run in. As you can see here, they're taking quite a lot of damage, but they've got so many hits that I'm not gonna be able to kill them. And plus, I don't defeat them anyway, they'll just appear somewhere else afterwards. Because in the film, Aragon somehow chases them away with a torch, so we'll see how that's going. So yeah. Yeah, let's run them down. Run, you fools. Come on, Aragon. Look at him charging off ahead.
Never again! Will the march of my people fall into enemy hands?
That was Boromir's voice thing. But oh well, I'm not gonna complain. So you get some sweet action here. It's gonna be a long time until anybody actually wins the battle, because Nazgul can take a lot of hits. Taking in the hobbits from rather behind. So I think I've already lost one of Aragon's units. Ooh. And it says at the moment that the Nazgul are absolutely thrashing me. As you can see here, I've already lost 3 of my guys. I really hope Frodo doesn't die here. Actually, I tried to play this a little bit beforehand to get a little bit more knowledge about it. And Sam actually died during this battle. And he suffered a fatal wound. So, yeah, already on my first battle, I fatally wounded one of my heroes. Let's speed this up a little bit.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain. Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops
cool.
will lose their will to fight.
Sorry, I had to speed it up a little bit because... the hell is going on? I've only killed 10 of them. I'm losing terribly here. This is not how it's supposed to go.
Quickly!
Okay, there you go.
Units, sally forth!
Aragon is dying. Okay, I'm just gonna speed this up and see what happens.
Our army is tiring.
Yeah, I'm losing horribly here.
There lies slain on the battlefield.
And there Frodo just died. Oh dear. Frick. Oh, we'll see what happens after this. So, we're waiting on Aragon to die.
It's a bitter drop to swallow.
Oh dear.
Next time it'll be our foe that sups from this most foul cup.
That wasn't how it was supposed to happen. I'll check and see what's going on. No, thank you.
We shall continue tomorrow.
Oh dear.
We can go no further today.
I think I just lost the campaign there, pretty much on the 3rd turn. Yeah, that didn't go too well. See, that was part 1. I'm actually going to replay to that point and finish that battle off camera because I don't know what happened there. I wasn't supposed to happen. I actually played it before and I won. But yeah, that's a little insight to the game. I'll be back soon to bring you the second part. I hope you enjoyed that crushing defeat and humiliation on my part. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment if you wish. But yeah, thanks.